What up, everybody? This is Ray Dangs, aka the Culture Referee. You already knew that, but what you didn't know about, I bet, is a new distribution company called Two Lost Distribution. They're the most technologically advanced distributor in the world. They distribute your music to more stores than any distributor out there, and they only charge you $3 a month. Yep, $3 a month. And they don't charge you any money to collect your royalties, so you get 100% of your royalties. Y'all know how some of them distribution companies be asking for, it's distribute with us, but they take 20%. These guys don't take any of that. They charge $3 a month to distribute all your music. And if you use the code GODS, which is on the bottom of the screen, when you add your discount code, you get 3 months free. So if you're looking for distribution, you need distribution, you're looking for the best distribution company to work with, Two Lost is the fastest growing distribution company out there. Mess with them. Tell them Ray sent you. You're going to get some money off.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Tamara, aka Girl from Harlem.
It's your boy Jack Dance.
Ooh, it was.
And this is Ray Daniels, aka the Culture Referee, and this is the Culture Report presented by the God Show. Woo! And we have a very special guest, my sister, and I brought her back. And I'll tell you, I want to bring you back because I appreciate you sitting on the couch but promoting the show. I saw it all over your socials, and I was like, man, thank you for that. Because some people would be like, welcome. I don't even want to promote me, but you did that. So I appreciate that. So I want to invite my girl Dream back. Everybody get up for Dream.
That's why I got 5 new followers.
But before we get started, I want to shout out our sponsors. Shout out to Two Lost Distribution. If you are in the music business and you are tired of the system and you want things to go your way, mess with Two Lost. Shout out to Tote and Carry, and shout out to Yoko Vodka. And we got a couple of things coming up we'll tell you about. But in the meantime, just check out that water. Let's get it.
Gotta start with Cat Williams' interview. I feel like that is like number one. I would not want to be a comedian at the start of this year because, baby, everybody took some straight bullets from that. So what was like the biggest takeaway you got from it? Like, was there something that was super shocking to you, or was there something that really stood out to you during the interview?
I just like how he kept it real, but as I didn't really watch the interview in its entirety. I saw a lot of the clips. But I read a lot of the comments, and the crazy thing is, despite all the negativity from the shit that he said, like a lot of them comedians said, he was helping people out, he was paying people's rent. So, my thing is, I think a lot of people depicted Cat Williams as crazy over the years. But to me, if you crazy with a good heart and you really looking out for people and you not clout chasing and out there like talking about it, I fuck with it. So it is what it is.
Mine was that Cat Williams could run that 4-4, and he really got on TV and ran that 4-4.
Yep, he did it.
Listen, I'm always looking for a reason to discredit somebody. So I'm like, see, you just reading books and running stuff. So when he did that, I said, hold on, he might be telling the truth now. Hold on now.
He wasn't playing.
Let me tell you something. Cat Williams is a Virgo. And I didn't know that.
Should have knew that.
Hear me out. I want y'all to let me just get it out because it's very important. That interview was the Virgo-ist thing I've ever. Once I knew he was a Virgo, because as I was watching it, I was like, he talked like a Virgo. Because if you know about Virgos, what Cat was really saying was that he was really speaking up for comedy. I know people didn't like what he said, but he was speaking up for comedy. He didn't say, and he was speaking up for like the craft of it all. And to me, that's what made me respect him, because he was basically saying, if you're a comedian, you should write jokes, right? So I mean, he's speaking up for the craft. That's the first thing. I love the fact that he said that instead of paying tithes, his form of paying tithes in every city is giving 10% of his takeaway. So when you see people saying, man, Cat Williams just walked up to me and gave me $20K, it's like that was him paying tithes, which to me is like amazing. But to me, this is what I say. This Cat Williams interview was the biggest comedy special in the last 20 years. And this is what I want people to understand at home is that you guys, it's not even people. I want tastemaker celebrities to hear this. You guys be so busy clout chasing, like how many followers that person got, how big is your podcast before I do it, da 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 da. That's because y'all are whack. You could put me on a podcast with fucking, you could put me on a show with fucking 20 subscribers. I'ma still get the best interview possible because I'm committed to what I do. So the one thing I would say is Cat Williams is gonna wind up getting he gonna get a 9-figure deal from Netflix.
Yeah, they gonna give him some shit.
But guess what? That's my point.
Yeah.
Look what he did. Look at the checklist of what he did. The first thing he did was he made himself so relevant right now. He's the talk of the town.
Yes.
By doing an interview, by the way. Second thing he did was that he I just went blank. The second thing he did was he put Club Shay Shay on.
Yeah.
And mind you, Club Shay Shay was big, but that is the biggest interview probably in our culture in the last 20 years. And he gave it to a platform. He didn't say, what you doing for me? I'm getting, what am I getting for being on your platform? Virgos don't think like that. Virgos don't think like that. We really, am I tripping, Jay? We don't think like that. We really be thinking like, what's gonna make us better? What's gonna make us better? Am I tripping? That's how, so I think Cat was just committed, and a lot of people try to discredit what he was saying, but you got to read between the lines. So when he says that shit he said about Luda, he's like the Illuminati, and it's like that's his interpretation. It probably was a big meeting somebody went to, and Cat probably didn't want to cut his hair, and Luda probably did. I mean, obviously it's wrapped in a joke, but that was the biggest comedy special of all time.
Yeah.
But I just want to add to that what you were saying, like, and I think the biggest thing that I got from it is, you know, Shannon Sharp was an athlete and his expertise is sports, right? And now he had the biggest pop culture moment probably, like Ray said, in the last 20 years. So I think that that's a testament, even for us being here, we're predominantly music people, but we expand into other things. Like, you don't have to feel like you're in a box. Like, just sometimes you just got to just go out there and just do shit, be cool. And
but that's what I'm saying.
You know
But see,
just be outside.
But that's what I'm saying. But my problem is that people be so focused on what you're doing that they forget that they're dope. Right? So people be like, get on the show, man. How big is it? Who been on there? Why does that matter? Are you dope? Because bro, look, Google Ray Daniels' name right now on YouTube or whatever. You'll see me doing interviews with platforms that had nothing going on. That wasn't because I was trying to come up from them. It's because I was like, bro, this is my job. My job is to do this, so I'm gonna do it. So when I talk about the Cat Williams thing, I just want to make sure everybody understands. It is. We need to be looking out for each other. So if anybody out there wants to do a Cat Williams style interview over here, we can come on the blue couch immediately. Am I tripping, Aaron? They come on the blue couch immediately.
Hit me up.
So I have one thing that I want
Go
to
ahead.
speak on. You were just speaking on the Cat Williams. So how much more important is clout than talent? Would you rather sign someone with all the clout and no talent, or vice versa? You know,
Clout and talent.
clout and talent. Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's a good question. Jack, are you picking clout
Are you picking
when you sign?
clout?
If you sign an act, are you picking clout over talent?
Talent. Are you picking them because they have 100,000, 100 million followers, and they got okay talent, or are you picking them because they got real talent?
Well, I think that clout can get you somewhere faster, but talent can take you further in a longer duration.
I think that thought process is about 7 years old.
I think hustle beats both.
Hustle, no, I think clout beats everything today.
In this new generation.
Clout beats, because clout is equivalent to money. I mean, there are a million talented people out there. If you have clout, that means you've done something. You have to do something. Or you talk to somebody who did something, or you know what I'm trying to say? Like, to have clout, like you had to be connected to somebody. But if you have clout, that means you understand motion. And I want to work with people that understand motion more than I want to work with people that's talented. Because talented people think because they're talented, because God gave them talent, the world owes them an ear to listen.
What happens when the clout runs out?
You just find somebody else. But let me ask you a question.
Clout people change
Name
that.
somebody. Would you rather manage an unknown artist? No one knows. They got 100 followers, but you think they're amazing, or would you rather manage Krishan?
Right. He's with Krishan.
One is going to take you 3 or 4 years of putting your energy in, and the other one, you're like, let's go. I mean, you might be in a fight. You might be in some brawls in the club.
You definitely.
I mean, honestly, me personally, and just may sound stupid, I probably would take the lesser person because she's a headache. I don't want a headache.
Yeah, and you could build them to where you need them to be.
Yeah, I personally would probably rather someone. I'd rather mold and bet on myself.
Listen,
I don't want no one that's uncoachable.
In 2024, I have to say this. In 2024, no executive can take no artist to the top in today's market. Now, 10 years ago, you could do that all day. But in 2024, there's no executive that's great enough to take an artist to the top. Here's why. Because the artist is the fucking engine. So now you're running an Instagram? You're with them 24/7. You're making sure they're posting on their TikTok. You're making sure they're doing stuff for YouTube. That's what you're gonna have to do. Yeah. And then once they get there, they're gonna say, "What the fuck did you do?"
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you have talented clout artists who are like, "Dog, I want somebody that's gonna be loud."
But your risk is really high when you're working with an artist that is doing nothing but chasing clout because you don't know where they're gonna draw
But
the
I
line.
understand what you're
Hear me.
saying.
Okay, so let's say I have an artist that's chasing clout. What is the one thing I've been known? My team has been known to do:
Go viral.
make records,
Oh.
make hits. So if you got clout and I got a hit, man, we just made a whole lot of money together. So for me, it's like the problem today is that these artists think talent is all they need. They don't want to be influencers. They're like, why do I have to do that? Because that's what everyone else is doing. And if you don't do that, how do we know you're doing it? If you go on my Instagram right now, or my TikTok, or my Facebook, or my Twitter, anything you can know he's in the music business. He has a show. It's like it's there for you. These artists be like, I'm talented. Where is it at? They don't even put it out no more. They don't even show it. Bro, it's just a new game, y'all.
Yeah,
I'm telling these artists out here, y'all better start understanding that. I mean, and by the way, I think clout is viewed as a negative word, but it's really not. LeBron James has clout.
Yeah.
He has deserved clout. And I think that we are trying to determine who deserves clout or not. But there is a skill at having a 13-year-old kid watching you on YouTube all day. That's a skill. Or watching your Instagram all day. That's a skill to me. So for me, I'm gonna take. I hate that I'm saying this, by the way, y'all. This is so bad I'm saying this, but can I tell you why I was?
Real.
But here's the thing: I can make hits. That's why. If I couldn't make hits, and I think a lot of times we don't make decisions based on our strengths and our weaknesses. Mm-hmm. But nah.
Well, I hit up Sukiyana because she looking for management. I told her come on to Death Row.
She is.
I would manage her. She looks fun.
Cause she got the good.
I fuck with Sukiyana.
Yeah.
I would manage Sukiyana.
Yeah.
But man, I don't know what I'm supposed to do after I manage. Because it's like, but that's my point. Like, would it? Because in my mind, when I manage somebody, I want to come up with a strategic plan. No,
Right.
I got to come up with a strategic plan.
Okay.
So if I'm managing Sukiyana, how the fuck am I gonna come up with a plan? Like, she's already crazy so I can't say I can manage someone unless they know they can listen. The key, before you start asking for a manager, ask, can you be managed? Before you ask for someone to come in and dedicate their life to you, ask, are you worth it? Right? When I started this show, I knew it was going to be big, but I still had to make sure that I took care of people around it because it wasn't their vision, it was my vision. And it was on me to get us there. So thank you for helping me. Come on, let's do this together. But I just want to know how to help Sukiyana because, I can make records on her, but I feel like you just got to let her fucking go and do what she want to do.
I don't feel like her talent.
But I mean, for her to put on Instagram that she's looking for she want to get a whole new team. I mean, obviously, she probably thinks that she should be bigger than she is. So maybe now she sees and she knows, like, all right, well, I'm Sukiyana. I got all of this. I don't know.
Here's the problem.
Get all the clout.
No, here's the problem. Clout attracts money. Money makes you think you're doing something right. Once, you could see somebody like, man, you and your brother are fucking on OnlyFans. We're making $300,000 a month. Oh, okay. I guess then that makes it okay. And in our culture, the problem is that because it made money, we think is right. So for me, it's like with a person like Sukiyana, I think she's dope. I actually like Sukiyana. I discovered Sukiyana on Twitter though.
Yeah.
Has anybody discovered on Twitter? Y'all know what that means?
Different ball game.
Yeah.
And when you say you discover somebody on Twitter, that means that I saw their vagina and I saw them sucking dick
Well,
on
she
Twitter.
is Sukiyana with the good coochie.
Right.
No. She shows it though.
Yeah.
If you go to her Twitter, go farther from the back, you're gonna see her sucking her husband dick. And
Oh yeah, she made over $1 million on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
But how do you transition that? Because now she's clearly, like you said, you get new management. What is the proper way to
You got to
transition?
care about transitioning it.
Okay.
See, that's the thing, T. A lot of people, even in mine, a lot of these artists want to win, but they want to win their way. And then when they can't win their way, they blame everyone around them. But nigga, it's not on me to make them choose you. It's just on me to put them in front of you. Nobody walks into Chick-fil-A and says, man, fuck them nuggets. Give me a grilled chicken sandwich. And if they did say that, the nuggets wouldn't be like, no, don't serve them. Like, dog, we don't care, bro. I don't care if you watch the show just because you want to see how pretty Tamira's hair is. Watch it.
Right.
I'm not worrying about, I'm not like, man, they're not watching me. They're not hearing what I'm saying. Like, I don't think like that. I just want to put my shit out there. And if you fuck with it, you fuck with it. And what most artists don't know that I had to learn from my lessons in the music business is that the music business is a trick. They make you think they control it. and they did 10 years ago. The music business has absolutely no control over the business now, because anybody can put music out and anybody can go viral. And in my mind, if that's the case, then why the fuck are you worried about all your talent when you should be trying to worry about getting the eyes on you, on your talent, and then see what they like?
So what are the labels controlling nowadays?
Nothing. The only thing the labels have, is two things record labels have that artists need to know. They have money and organization. Now here's why major labels are good for artists, because the PR person, the marketing person, the A&R, the label head, they all sit in the same room to make decisions, right? So that means if you drop the ball, we know you dropped the ball. When you're independent though, all these three guys are contractors. So now you call in Dream like, why you ain't do my PR right? And she was like, your digital marketing girl dropped the ball. So now I'm spinning all my wheels chasing y'all, and I'm not getting nowhere. But guess what happened? All you motherfuckers got paid. And that's why artists want to be on labels, because labels are going to pay the money and they're going to have the organization. So that's all you really need to win in the music business is money and organization. And I would say organization over money. Because you got artists building themselves and they ain't spending no real. I haven't made no real money investments in this show, like I made time investments in this show. Right. You feel me? So yeah.
Okay, we could move on, but I really want to know this from the music point of view. What's the biggest difference between Sukihana and Sexy Red?
Sexy Red makes hits.
Yes.
Sukihana is the hit. Sexy Red is the hit, and she makes hits. Sukihana is the hit. We are interested
in her.
We are. Give me 3 Sukihana songs.
Nope. You know,
see?
all I know is eating her ass. That's all I got.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So we know who. See, that's another thing in this culture that's really killing it. Is people think because they know you that they know you for what you want them to know you for.
Good point.
Right? So now they know you for what, like, you know what I mean? So it's like people looking at it like I hate when people say my fans. Fans? I'm a fan of Michael Jackson. I'm a fan of Jay. I'm a fan of Ye. I'm a fan, nigga.
Yes.
Y'all don't have fans. Y'all have people who watch you for entertainment. That doesn't make them a fan.
Right.
That don't mean they're buying your music. Because if they were fans, then if you think about it like this, if you're an artist with hundreds of thousands of followers and millions of followers, and you don't have millions of streams, they ain't fans. They just people that's watching to wait for the monkey show to start, so they can laugh at the monkey shit you doing online.
I agree.
Oh, go to me. You got something? You got something else?
Oh, I thought you.
No, she just got. We was just writing stuff down, so she had some questions. Go ahead.
So, all right now. Should we go into a debate or a question? Okay. Meek Mill got exposed recently by one of his former friends for allegedly some of the abuse that he had done in his past. And some interactions that he was having with his mom. The question that came up on the internet is, why is this relevant right now? He's no longer with the person that he got accused of abusing, and that guy doesn't even hang out with them anymore. And they're saying it's all for the love of money and clout, like we just said. So it's like, if you're coming up as an artist, what advice do you have the artists to coming up about their entourage and who to keep around them, and how they should beware for people like former dream chasers who want to tell old stories?
Don't give people access.
Yeah.
Cut access off ASAP. You got to cut access off. Here's the problem. It's the Meek Mill bus, right? We all know it's the Meek Mill bus, but it's 60 seats on it, and there's 59 other people on there who feel like I was here first,
Yep.
or you might be my man since we was 12, but then here come Aaron, who's doing the work and everything. It's like, I'll give you an example. Rick Ross. Rick Ross had 2 labels. People don't know that. His first label was MMG. Remember, and he had Gunplay, and all those guys.
Meek Mill.
Triple C.
No, Triple C's. It wasn't Meek Mill. Meek Mill came later. When Rick Ross first came out, guys, he was putting on Gunplay. It was another dude from the Bronx. I forgot his name, but I've been knowing him for like 20 years.
I know you.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But he got another guy with him, and they was all on the motorcycles, and he was introducing the Carol City Cartel, right? Nah, it wasn't. No, Stally came later. But what I'm telling you is that Rick Ross probably figured it out. Like, these my niggas. By the way, if you my nigga, you ain't gonna never stop being my nigga. Yeah. That just doesn't mean that just means I might not make money with you. Like, you don't always have to make money with your niggas. Like, I got friends that we don't talk about money at all. We just friends.
Torch.
Yep.
Torch.
My nigga Torch.
Torch from the Bronx. Yeah.
So yeah, Torch from the Bronx. So, by the way, shout out to Torch. Man, I met Torch. My artist Noah, him and Torch was tight. But my point is that people be having access to these celebrities, but they think they're on the bus, but they don't realize that at any given moment, that celebrity could put you off the stop. any given moment they could be like, okay, Dream, get off. And then they have to live with the fact that you're gonna go and be like, I was on a bus, he likes this, he's a bitch, he did and it's like, you ain't making nobody look bad but yourself. Cause you think somebody gonna let you on their bus again?
Right.
You ain't get on my goddamn bus so you can tell my business. You say your ass outside, but I'm gonna listen because it sounds entertaining. He did what? He beat who up? Ooh. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that a lot of the times the problem is that people don't know why they're there. They just feel like they're there. Like, and they feel like because they knew you longer, they have more, they're entitled to more from you. So it's like, man, Jay, we've been friends. We was 8 years old. You just met Jack. Why Jack in position? Because you ain't doing the fucking work, bro. And Jack is. Maybe Jack's doing the work because he wants to prove to me have value, and you're not doing the work because you're like, nigga, I'm your friend. Why the fuck I gotta prove myself to you? Proving that you're my friend has nothing to do with proving that you have value. Value is added. My friend is just my friend. Usually your friend is just somebody that you went to high school with, they lived in your neighborhood, was cool with. But value is way different from that. Like, who's gonna come help me? Right. And to me, I think that's what happened to Meek or all these rappers. It's like, you wanna take your niggas with you. That's y'all dream. Sure. I want you to go with me. But hey, don't beat nobody up, because if you beat somebody up, it's gonna hurt me. Yeah. Don't drug no girl because you hurting me.
Oh Lord, no.
No, I'm saying in general. I'm just saying. So that's what's really happening.
Liability. See, you be trying to take niggas from the hood, but everybody's not willing to go, and everybody has to have a purpose. Everybody that's around you, like you said, don't just be a nigga on the tour bus. Serve a purpose.
But I think it's about evolution too, because I know a lot of niggas, you know, from my hood that was maybe with 50, or that was maybe with Ja, was maybe with Nas or whatever like that. And now they transition into doing other things in the business. Yeah, so
but those are people that understand that I don't want to be on a free ride. That's different. I had childhood friend. I had a friend. He was rapping first. Y'all. I just wanted to help him. I was so happy to see him be on. And then when I got on, he wasn't happy for me. Right. And then he started telling everybody, man, Ray was dumb as fuck in high school. How y'all letting him lead? Yeah, I was probably dumb in high school, nigga, but I ain't dumb now. You still dumb, nigga. That's why you talking about how dumb I was in high school. And then, you know, and my thing was, and when he did that, nigga, we stopped fucking with each other. He was telling my artist, Noah, man, I don't know why you let that nigga manage you. That nigga was dumb. He my best friend. I won't let him manage me. Well, guess what, nigga? Guess who's a millionaire, who's not? And that's because I didn't fucking let a hater stop me, and I did the job. By the way, anybody listening, whatever you are today, that doesn't mean you have to be that tomorrow. Amen. And I feel a lot of us be so frustrated. That's why a lot of us are frustrated, because we like, look at my life today. Who gives a fuck? Tomorrow you could wake up and be somebody different, but you gotta push yourself. That's what I'm telling artists.
See, okay, so with the situation we're talking about with Meek Mill, this is, and I always talk about this. I just feel like as men, if one person is the boss, I feel like they need to realize we all can't be the boss. Yes. Like, Meek Mill is Meek Mill for a reason. Mm-hmm. And you know, when you're in a group of men, it's like they all want to be the boss. Mm-hmm. So sometimes, you know, you bump heads because of that. They bump heads because of that, because everybody can't be the boss on this bus, you know?
Too many chiefs and not enough
exactly.
Indians.
But I don't even think it's that. I think his crew is happy that he's the boss. I just think that they don't like when other people come around and make money from him.
And they feel like
I should make that money. And it's like, nigga, you don't think I want to put you in a position? But what they don't understand is that Meek has a job, and his job can't be to do his job and micromanage y'all. Mm-hmm. So you kind of got to micromanage yourself and show that you want to be accountable.
Everybody got to have a place.
Everybody got to help.
Everybody got to have a place.
Yeah.
And it will work.
Hands on deck. Listen, it's not a one-man show. Everybody has to do something in order to contribute. So T.I.'s family is back in the news today. It is King this time. King recently did a performance at a local high school, and he didn't really get the feedback that he should have. What can artists learn from bad performances or those performances early on in their careers?
Keep practicing and do it again and get better.
You think they was booing his performance, or they was booing his behavior online?
Either way, why would they put that man in front of them kids? Because
first of all, another thing is it's very hard to perform in front of your peers. Yeah. It's very hard. He's 18 and he's performing in front of 16-year-olds.
Good point.
It's like of course they're gonna laugh at you and boo you. Nobody takes nobody serious in high school as long as we classmates. Yeah. I keep telling you, I went to high school with certain niggas that, like, Ludacris wasn't on in high school, guys. They didn't support him. That didn't stop him from being Luda. They just didn't support him. Playboy Cardi went to your high school, Creekside. Yeah.
I know him and his brother Jordan.
Yeah, people didn't know that, but I bet you they're claiming it now.
Yeah.
Like a motherfucker.
Yeah, so, but when, aside from King, if an artist does a show and he gets booed, what should his walkaway be? Like, what can you learn from having bad shows?
Don't walk away. Keep going.
Yeah, it's like
when dancers, they dance and they fall, they get up and they keep dancing.
Yeah, yeah. If I have to give you a pep talk after you had a bad show, then I don't want to work with you no more, because that's a part of the process. It's a bad show. Like, it's just a part of it. Like, bro, I'll tell you a funny story. When I was first managing Rock City, they did a show, and by the way, they're incredible live. But this particular show, I felt like they was a 8, not a 10.
Okay.
And I think I told the story once here, and I put them in a room, like an emergency meeting, and I was like, yo, that shit wasn't good. And they was like, what? And I'm like, it wasn't good, because people act like humans can't get arrogant and overplay their hand, right? And I think that's the point of having a team. Just someone that's like, yo, don't forget what we started, 8-0. You acting like that dude you said you would never be like. Don't be that guy, because don't think you above bad shit happening. Right. So I remember they was performing, and I said, yo, I called him in the bathroom, like, nigga, it was like it was an emergency. I'm like, by the way, we was broke as fuck, so every day is an emergency. So I'm like, y'all did bad. And they was like, and then somebody walked in the bathroom, and they came in the bathroom, and we just stopped yelling, of course. Dude walked in, pissed, was about to walk out, looked up and was like, yo, y'all the dudes was on stage, right? And he was like, yeah. He was like, y'all are hard.
Right.
And then he walked out the bathroom, and then Rock City looked at me, and I looked at them, and I said, well, let him manage you. But if I'm managing you, that wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we set this tone. Like, let him manage you then. Let a fan manage you. Fans don't coach, they cheer.
Right.
Coaches coach. Leaders lead. If you don't want a leader or a coach to lead you, then I'm not the guy for you. Right. Let those other guys do it. And I'm cool with that, by the way. But let's see how far you get.
Because I want you at your best.
I just want to see how far you get. I might be wrong. I haven't, though. I haven't been wrong thus far. If I told her, there hasn't been one artist that walked away from me that went and got bigger that I didn't think it was going to get bigger. Or I didn't tell them the changes to make. Mm-hmm. And they did it, and they worked. It's not that, it's a coach is just there to make sure he stays on you. A manager's just there to make sure you stay on track. That's why I said you shouldn't manage nobody that's just talented. If you are talented, I don't give a fuck how old you are, but let's say 18. If you are an 18-year-old artist and you are talented and you don't have no following and you're not putting out no music, what the fuck you think I'm gonna do? You think I'm gonna press a button and tell my followers follow him and they gonna all come? Ray said follow. Nigga, I'm still telling people to watch the show. Shit. Watch the show, guys, please. Yeah. Now I'm gonna tell them to watch you too. It don't work like that. There is no button that none of us can push up here to make an artist on. All we can do is frame a conversation that's important for you, and then you come in there and do it. That's all we can really do. Artists are lost out here, y'all. They lost, man, and it's fucked up. Let me tell you what fucked the music business up. I gotta get this out. Let me tell you what fucked the music business up.
What's that?
Money people. Money people fucked the music business up. Not because they brought money, but because they were such dick riders that every time somebody launched a company, who are they empowering? All these companies are empowering who, y'all? Artists. The music business wasn't built off artists. It was built off niggas behind the scene coaching those artists. So what happened is you empowered the artists and you cut out the business people that knew how to do it. And now look what y'all got. A whole bunch of goofy ass shit that y'all ashamed of. And the reason why y'all ashamed is because y'all telling artists, why would you let people own your masters? I'm not saying don't own your shit, artists. 2 Chainz owns his masters now. He probably didn't own it when he signed with DTP. Mm-hmm. The point is, go through the process. Chris Brown owns his masters now. He probably didn't own it when he signed when he was 16. So why y'all so busy worrying about these money people saying, own your masters, control your stuff? Yeah, bro, the money people have eliminated the executives. And now artists think they could do it without us, and they're not doing it. And then they go viral once in the blue, they get signed, and then they get signed, they think, I'm on a label now. Okay, let's see what happens with that. The funniest thing when somebody brags they got signed. You got signed? Whoo! Let's see what happens with that. Nigga, how many niggas are signed right now that can't move? So that fucked the music business up. No, but it's these. Stop telling these artists that they don't need help, because what's happening is they thinking they could do it on their own and they're failing. Mm-hmm. I worked for L.A. Reid. I saw him tell Travis, Future, Rocco, Gotti, this is what we gonna do. How we gonna take y'all to the top? And I remember sitting down sometimes in the meetings like, man, you really believe that guy could be that big? And he was like, if he believes it, I believe it because I signed him, but if he believes it, we're out of here. So he would put those thoughts in your head. You're the greatest. You're the best. Nobody could beat you. Take over the world. And them niggas went and did it. Them niggas all went and did it. Meanwhile, you got other people saying, sign to us and put your masters out. You own it and you're in control. And they put it out there like, nothing's working. Bro, stay the fuck out this shit. What that nigga said, stay the fuck out the music business if you don't want to understand the music business. Because it's not called the music. It's called the music business. There are two sides to it. There's the music and then there's the people that understand the fucking business that know how to bring the money in. So when these artists, name an artist that left their team that went and got bigger. Without a label. Now Cardi B left somebody, but she was signed. The guy got her there. But at that moment, it's like, but hear me out, but here's what I'm trying to say. At that moment, it's pushing you up a hill. Right? Of course, when that bitch is riding down, I want to enjoy that ride. Why can't I? I pushed you up the hill. Right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, if I push you up the hill, I should be able to enjoy the ride down the hill. And that's what's fucking up the game right now. You have all these people telling these artists they don't need people like me. Okay. They need you though. What the fuck can you tell them? You went and found some money from a banker or some finance people and bought your way in this shit. And you're telling the artists that they don't need people like me. You're the joke, not me. And now we have nothing but masters out there. We got 300,000 songs being uploaded a day. And everybody's like, how do we stop this shit? Right. We got to stop this shit. Every artist don't deserve to put music out. Every artist didn't earn a right to put music out. But y'all tell them all you got to do is record a song on your phone, put the shit out. And hopefully it's like, bro, that's why the game is fucked up. And now I promise you, this year is going to be the year that they get rid of all of those music guys. The money guys are going to say, let me sit back. I don't know much. I hate when I was talking to a money nigga yesterday. He told me a song was a hit. How the fuck do you know?
What song did he say?
It doesn't matter. Right. How the fuck do you know what a hit is?
Yeah.
Tell me why it's a hit. I could tell you why Pour It Up's a hit. You can play me. I could tell you why All My Life's a hit. I could tell you why any one of our records hit. You tell me why that's a hit though. I like it. Sit your ass on the sideline and be a fan. A rich fan. But you ain't doing this shit. And that's what fucked the game up.
That's a good point.
And the company, the one company that decides to empower the entrepreneurs in the music business and say, you go do it. But that's the company that's gonna run the business. But they're gonna have a whole lot of partners making a whole lot of money. And that's what you want. And they don't want that no more. They don't want that no more. So they tell artists you don't need them. Meg is not on the label. What's going on with Meg?
I knew you were gonna bring that up.
Yeah.
I knew you.
No, I'm saying, but let me tell y'all something, man. See, this is the difference between me and everybody that's on the podcast. I'm still in the motherfucking boardrooms. So I ain't talking. Who is this guy talking? I'm the nigga in the room that know what's really going on. And guess what every label was saying? How do we get our artists to work harder? How do we get our artists to do more? You know why we didn't do more? Because they came in with a manager that you knew didn't know well, but you knew you can control the artist and the manager. And now the artist and the manager is looking at you like, what's next? And you looking like, bitch, I don't know. What the fuck did you do in the first place? They don't know what they did. They don't know what they did. So they're looking at you like, I'm with you now. Tell me what to do. And they can't tell you. That's why we don't have no fucking artists breaking. Because the people running it don't know what the fuck they doing. I seen people that knew what they was doing. And when I seen them, I was like, ooh, that's what I need to do. These new guys ask these new artists, tell me the last time your label told you to plan. Not the plan of release. Not the plan of release. Not like we're going to release 6 songs over the next 6 months, 1 a month. And we're going to build. Not that plan. Who the song's talking to? What's the audience for that song? We ain't doing that. Yeah. We're not doing that. We're not doing none of that. We literally is like, Bray, I just need 8 songs over the next 6 weeks. What's the plan for the 8 songs? We just got to put out and hope the algorithm gets triggered. And that's what artists don't know. Their CEO of their label is saying right now. The motherfucking dude that's sitting in the chair is like, I got all the answers. He don't have the answers. If he had the answers, why the fuck is he chasing you?
Why he needs you?
Why is he chasing you? If you ask yourself, artists going viral, if the CEO of those companies have the answers, why are they chasing you after you went viral? Why are they not coming to you? Why are they not chasing you when you're putting out music saying, I think you're going to be something? They're waiting and then they're running after you. They suck, bro. And I'm tired of that shit. And I'm tired of artists and I'm looking at artists and I'm like, y'all really don't think y'all need us? Okay. That's why niggas is doing podcasts. That's why that's why it's the top 50 podcasts in the world. I could have had a top 50 artists, but you motherfuckers don't want to listen. Right. So I listen and I stayed consistent and did my job and here we are.
Yeah. It's something they don't do a lot is the artist development with artists. They used to do that a long time ago. I don't know if they do that still. Like getting artists ready to actually go out there and be in front of people. I don't know if they do that.
You know one of my favorite songs, R&B songs? Music Soul Child, Teach Me.
Yeah.
Because as a man, we're not taught how to love. He's explaining it though. Teach me how to love. Teach me how to use the words of my heart. Like whatever the lyrics are. Yeah. But my point is that he admitted he don't know. That's why I like it.
Yeah.
These other niggas ain't admitting they don't know how to
keeping it
artists
real.
develop. These other niggas don't admit they don't know how to develop artists. They don't want to, like, nigga, what's the worst thing you want to do is see a nigga that don't know the answer, like, huh? What we doing there? I don't know.
I don't know.
Bro, let me tell you something. I spoke to a CEO. I'm not going to say who it is. After I signed an artist. I went to the CEO. I said, so we got the deal. What's the plan? He said, I said, he said, what do you think? Of course. So I said, well, I'm not going to be running behind him. So give me a young kid to make sure we keep behind him because, you know, I'm not his age. So I'm not going to, I'm his friend. So I said, give me somebody to keep around him because we're going to have to keep, we're going to have to make sure he feel he's nurtured by us. And he was like, why don't you just be his uncle, man?
That's a good point.
Why you got to bring somebody in? Just be his uncle, man. You guys look alike. You should definitely trust him. Like, and I just realized you don't know the fucking answer. Because if you knew it, if somebody came to me and said, how are we going to do something? I know the answer. Or I'll say, I don't know. I'm not going to act like I know in freestyle. So you can laugh at me behind closed doors. Fuck that.
Well, since you brought up R&B, NDRE actually caused some ruckus on the internet this week because she said that she believed that this is a strong. Oh, she said if we had to order the singers from strongest to weakest, she put Joe, Tevin, Usher, Mario, and Jamie. Those is her
Hold on,
order.
say her order.
Okay, so strongest to weakest.
Strongest voice.
Yes.
Gotta
She
say
said
that.
Joe has the strongest voice, followed by Tevin.
Tevin Campbell.
Yes, sir. Followed by Usher, then Mario, and then last Jamie Foxx. So Jamie Foxx has the weakest voice of all of those people mentioned. Do we agree with that list, and what would our list look like?
Hold on, you said Joe, Mario.
Tevin.
I'm
No, he just getting the order. Just
Mario, Joe, Usher. Who's the other two?
Tevin,
And
Jamie
who's the fifth?
Foxx.
Is this like
And
the
this is just
90s?
voices. We only doing voices.
Okay, so here's the thing about voices. Like, Bobby Brown doesn't have a great voice, but that doesn't mean that he doesn't know how to use his voice in a way that other people can sing along.
Right.
But if we just ranking voices, I don't think nobody on that list sings better than Mario. By far. Mario is the holy grail of singing. And I think the next closest is, I'm going to say, Tevin. No, Usher. And then Tevin. Because I haven't seen Tevin's range. And also, let's be clear. When the last time somebody seen Tevin Campbell sing Can We Talk? So that's another thing we be talking about. We be judging you based on your records. The one thing you got to give Usher and Mario
They keep it going.
is that they kept themselves young and sharp. So when they on stage right now, you still see them there. So I would say Mario, then Usher, and then Tevin, and then Joe, and then Jamie. But Jamie don't give a fuck. He's a comedian. He's an actor. He's all those things. But nah, Joe can't sing better. Nobody can. I remember. Nobody can sing better than Mario on that list. Mario to me is the best R&B singer in the world. The only person that I would put next to him is Wanye Morris from Boyz II Men. That's the only. And I remember I almost had a battle between them because Mario's my nigga. That's my first song I ever sold was to Mario.
battle?
No, they was going to battle because Mario was like, nigga, I sing against anybody, and I don't think we could get Wanye to, because we cool with Sean. But
Did you hear Wanye's sons?
Of course, Juan Moore.
Yeah, what do you think about him?
I think that in this new business, you're either old school or you're new school. And I think that I'm a hybrid. I think Wanye's kids can sing, but kids don't care how good you can sing no more. So when you hear Michael Jackson sing when he was in the 60s or the 70s, you could appreciate a voice. Kids don't appreciate voices no more because there's too many voices out. Like, it's just too much. So you can't focus on what someone's voice is, much you got to focus on what someone is saying. Mm-hmm. So for me, yeah. I think Juan Moore, I think that they need to let them go. What I mean by let them go is release them and let them be themselves. Like, artist development is not me telling you. Old school is me telling you what to do. New school is you telling me what you want to do. There has to be what do you want to do? I think you could do better. There has to be that.
So you're saying like individually let them go?
No, not individually.
Let them be themselves.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you something. First A&R meeting I'm in, first big A&R meeting I'm in, 2000. I ain't gonna say the year because I don't want to say the year. So I'm talking to my boss at the time, and I had an artist showcase come in. Matter of fact, I say it was LA. I was working for LA Reid. I had an artist come in, a group. And they was being trained, and they came in, they was professional as fuck. They was dressed alike, 5 girls, or 3, however many it was. They was girls, they was dressed alike, they was sharp, they was everything they need to be. And they sung, and I thought they was incredible. And then when we left, LA said, You can't sign that because they don't know who they are. They're only what the person that developing them want them to be. So what happens is that they're like, it's almost like they're scared. It's like but you can't do that. You can't do that. You
like puppets, kind of.
Yeah. So for me, it's like Juan Moore to me feels like make sure y'all smile when y'all sing.
Yeah.
Like smile. It's like it feels like they're trained, and I'm like
like a boy band kind
like
of.
Okay, let me sum up Juan Moore. I would love for my niece to mess with one of them, but I don't think that other girls are gonna fuck them. I don't think little girls allowed to fuck them. I think little girls are not like little girls want to fuck NBA YoungBoy.
Like these days.
No, these little chicks these days, they not.
They don't want.
They ain't getting their panties sung out of. They ain't getting their panties sing out their panties.
And that's the problem.
But no, that's not the problem. Then that's y'all fault, ladies, because y'all not telling them to appreciate a good voice.
I appreciate it.
No, you ain't telling your daughter to appreciate a good voice. You gotta tell her that. But I'm just saying, look at it like that.
So if Mario came out with "Let Me Love You" right now,
you should let me love you.
You don't think the girls would have liked it? The young girls, like if he came out and he was
you should. By the way, Mario, don't hit me. He's my. Y'all don't say that's my nigga. But you should let me love you. Wouldn't go fly today because he's hating really hard.
Yeah.
He's hating on the song, and niggas would have called him out. Baby, I just don't get it. Do you enjoy being hurt? Like imagine a nigga telling you that. Lame ass niggas. I like this toxic nigga over here. He fucking me.
What you doing?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The makeup, like you believe it. Like if a nigga said that now, I'd be like, you hating that nigga. But in the fucking 2004, that shit was incredible.
Niggas love toxic though, right?
He was saying no. He wasn't saying. At the toxic version of that, you should let me fuck you.
Oh,
you
there we go.
Dick you down and give you everything you need.
That's how it would have been. A
Good
hit
dick
today.
and affection.
Let
me take you shopping. They be like, yes, we love this nigga. But telling you should let me love you because I treat you good and baby, I just don't get it.
That's not.
Hey man, I mean, by the way, Mario, my nigga. But I'm just saying,
but he
the song, those lyrics wouldn't. So
we ain't make it today.
He has too many.
I know this nigga gonna call me. I know he gonna hit me. Ray, bro, I gotta tell the truth. That's my job.
Somebody gotta do it. So SoundCloud is actually up for sale for $1 billion. What is that gonna? How is that gonna change the industry at all? If it's gonna happen,
the music industry is in so much fucking trouble. And SoundCloud is trying to sell their shit. They trying to get out.
Oh, they trying to jump ship before.
Of course, they trying to sell it because what they're saying is that we have enough data that it might be valuable to you, and it might bring you $2 billion because we have all the data. That's what they really trying to do. They not. The company is not. Nobody's on. I'm not trying to be funny enough, but nobody's on these platforms. Y'all. Everybody's reaching, y'all. Yeah. The entire game is reaching. I'm in the game. I know. Every nigga I know is scared to death in the business. Every nigga is scared to death. Niggas that know are scared to death. Because we have no control.
Right.
And artists think they don't need us, and they're not listening to us, and they're failing, and we're just all sitting by the wayside like watching the game crumble because the people in control don't know what the fuck they doing.
Agreed. So I want to move to American Godfather and Godmother because we got our girl with us. Okay, so a teacher went viral recently for making a list of words that she did not want used in her classroom. Before we get all crazy about it, she is a black teacher teaching black kids.
Okay.
A lot of the people got mad because they said that the list was anti-black because of the slang that was on it. My only comment for this was I think standing on business should definitely be allowed in the classroom. But I can understand.
What words you said they can't use? What's some of the words?
There's a whole list.
A whole bunch.
Damn,
So it's like,
give me the highlights.
bruh, of course.
Bruv, twin.
Words you really shouldn't be using in the
As
classroom.
a father, I agree. Like my son posted something on his Instagram last night, and it was just some little boys cursing. I said, delete this. And he's like, Dad, I thought it was funny. I said, you can't put that energy in the world because people gonna think that that's what you are.
Yeah. That's a good point.
So he was like, okay, and he deleted it. So for me, it's like, nah. Like if I heard my son say twin, he would get punched in his chest so motherfucking hard. Nigga, twin to anybody.
On God.
On God.
On my mama.
Bro.
You ate that up. I don't even know.
I did not. I did not work this hard
for you
to go back to the fucking ghetto and be a ghetto kid.
I'm telling you.
I didn't understand why people were calling it anti-black though. You were teaching your children not to have this type of professionalism or like slang should not be incorporated into your daily when you're speaking to adults. This is what I'm saying. They don't have that.
She said you can't speak to each other like that. Probably.
Nobody could. Don't use it in my classroom. Period. You are in a professional setting.
Correct me. I want to be corrected.
These people be mad about everything.
Nah, but
when we was coming up, I got the shit slapped out of me if I said some slang
to my teacher. What's up, twin?
But she's
Imagine
an English teacher, so she's teaching you guys English. That's not English.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, she's an
slang.
English teacher. Even we always
She
talking
don't
about
want to
this.
hear the
Right.
slang. in
We
her
should
class,
actually
and
mad at her if she
teaching
let you
English.
use slang in the room.
Yeah, she's teaching you the English language. Like I was telling you, I had an English teacher from the UK, and he used to teach us English, but my English and his English was two different Englishes.
Good point.
And you would think it was the same because it's English.
What was
But
like that?
Hold on. I gotta ask a question to you and Tamira.
Sure,
Tamira, you don't have kids yet, but you have a daughter.
I have two.
No, but I'm saying, but you have a
Go
daughter.
ahead.
I'm,
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
I'm
for
speaking
sure.
about a relationship between a mother and a daughter.
Okay.
Why is it like, obviously, you guys, I know a little bit about Tamira, and I know a lot about you because you family. Y'all like street hood niggas. Hear me out.
Sure.
You're talking to your 7-year-old daughter. Oh no, I'm gonna take it further. You're talking to your 15-year-old daughter, and she's attracted to street niggas. How do you stop? Are you okay with that? Number one, and if you aren't, how do you stop? What are you gonna say to her to make her think that is wrong?
I'm okay with that because it's all about how you handle yourself.
Okay.
With the street nigga.
Yeah.
You could have a street
So
nigga.
so give me the advice you're gonna tell her. So your answer is yes, is okay. What's your advice you're gonna tell her when she comes home and say my niggas in the streets? What you gonna tell her? She's 15 or 16.
Okay, well, like my mama told me when I
See what I'm
was 15
saying?
or 16 and my
My
nigga was in
nigga.
the streets, make sure you stay out of his shit and mind your business and don't ask no questions and just mind your business.
Okay.
Your mother told you that at 15?
For sure.
Oh no, Dream a real
sure.
nigga out here. Y'all-
You was here or you was in Boston?
I was in Boston.
Dream is a real nigga,
My
by the
mom
way.
said,
She-
mind your business.
Dream is a
That's
whole
what she
legend out
told
here.
me.
Dream's
She
a
told me,
legend.
mind your business. Don't ask no questions. Mind your business. And guess what? I did that. I ain't asked no questions.
Tamira,
So I ain't know nothing.
do you want your daughter to mess with street niggas?
Well, one, if you tell them not to, they're gonna go harder to do
but
it.
you that
For
though.
sure. That's what I said.
So I would try to give her the grace and the
No,
space
yes
to date
or
who she
no,
wants
you
to.
said you ain't answered the question.
What?
Is
You
it
like them
okay
niggas.
for her to mess with street niggas when she's 15, 16?
What was I doing when I was 15? No, my
So you
boyfriend.
So what you
was
gonna
in-
tell her?
Tamara, you from New York. You had a street nigga at 15,
my first
16.
my
We're not
first
doing
street
that.
nigga was at 17. My boyfriend, my high school boyfriend was a rapper's son. So
Street nigga.
Oh.
That sound like a street nigga to me.
Oh, okay.
So a rapper's son is
Yes.
okay,
He from the streets.
well, I
I mean,
guess.
no. He not really a streets nigga, but
He
ain't
tried.
going. We
But
ain't expecting to go to Harvard and be a doctor.
wasn't, but when
like his daddy.
it didn't sound as bad. Like it was like it's. So, long story short, I would tell my child, like you said, be careful. Damn, that's so hard because you be in a car with a nigga and he
I'm
gets
telling
shot, and
you.
then you sitting there trying to eat
That's why
ice
you
cream,
gotta
and it
mind
ain't
your
got shit to
business.
do with me.
What, you wouldn't be trying to save his life?
What? I'm trying to save
gotta
my
mind your
life.
business.
No. Okay. The reason why I asked that question is because there's a vicious cycle in our community where young black girls are attracted to these hood guys. These hood guys put kids in them.
It's so much fun.
These hood guys go to jail or die or whatever it is, or they just don't take care of their kid, and then you want a lame like Jay to take care. No, I was fucking with you. You just made it. If I'm being honest, it was just fucking because I'm looking at you. But I'm saying no. I'm
you want somebody
by the way,
else
I'm being
to come
funny.
in.
But then you want somebody else that's lame to come in and take care of those kids. It's like a vicious cycle
Now
to me. And
when
I'm
you
like, how
old
do
and
we break
washed
that
and you
cycle?
can't run the streets no more.
Like, how
You
do we
want
break
the
that
good
cycle?
guy.
Nobody wants to be a saver.
That cycle is unbreakable.
If I had a daughter, you know my only thing I would tell her?
nerds cool.
If I had a daughter, I would only give her one piece of advice to any guy. By the way, the only piece of advice I'm gonna give my daughter with men, if I can't control her, don't let nobody put a baby in you.
Okay.
That's the advice my dad gave
don't
me.
let no. That's
Found
real
my
My
nigga
dad
shit.
gave me that advice.
Don't let no man put no baby in you because you. First of all, we act like one day we're not gonna be 30.
Yeah.
You act like one day you're not gonna be 40. So you 19, you wilding the fuck out. You're not thinking 30 is around the corner, but I think we all can admit that bitch is around the corner.
Hold up.
Must be around the corner. So it's like you got to just tell them to be prepared. Like the one thing that I can tell y'all, the only thing that worked in my favor, what helped me be who I became, was because I didn't have a kid.
That's true.
Because having a kid puts strain and stress on you.
My mother put me on birth control
and we
before I went to
act
college.
like kids are accessories. Like you should want your kid to grow up in a 2-parent household.
That's for
So
sure.
how you having a 2-parent? How you fucking a street dude? Hoping that you're not thinking about 2-parent household because he not.
might go to jail
You
or
shouldn't have a kid from him until
Yeah.
he is like fresh out the streets and
ready.
flying straight.
Right.
And by the way, he shouldn't want that either. But he ain't
true.
thinking like that because he just swimming in women with their own condominiums.
Yeah.
What age would you put your daughter on birth control?
16.
As soon as I know she starts having sex, she's on. I don't. What? You ain't having. Ain't no kids being born out of wedlock. You're gonna have a baby.
I feel you.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a baby.
My mother didn't give me an issue.
I'm not doing that.
She was like, "Here you go, please, let's go."
And by the way, let me make this clear. I'm not saying you can't get married to him or her. I'm not saying that. Later, but what I'm saying is that if you don't think, I always say, if you don't want your son or your daughter to be like this man, don't let him put kids in you.
Right.
Because you be looking at them and you be like, that's their father side coming out right there. That's their goddamn ignorant ass daddy side right there coming out. Nigga, you let the ignorant daddy run up in you and put a baby in there. So that's partially your fault. Now you got a half-ass ignorant kid. So to me, I think if we break that cycle in our community, I think it takes black people, wherever we are, it doubles what we are. Because it's like, have you ever seen the movie This Is 40? That's one of my favorite movies.
Who?
This is 40. I'm a movie connoisseur, by the way. This is 40. Okay,
You need to be like the next Roger Ebert or something.
Yeah, you gotta
like that.
send me the movie so I could tune in.
Come on, no, that's not that. Juju, come on, Juju, come on. Juju's here. He showed up. Let Juju in.
He was with Obama.
He's with Obama. No, sit down, Juju. Here, come on. Sit in the middle. Stop here. Come on, me. Yep. No. Okay, so here's what I'm saying.
40.
No, this is 40. Is about a white couple, and they're both turning 40.
Okay.
And the guy is basically their kids are like 13, 7, 13. And, it just shows what life is like when you hit 40. Like the woman doesn't want, she's lying about her age, and she doesn't want to, and the guy got to go through like certain medical things, just to check him. And then, he's in the music business, so he loses. He's not, in the music business, they push your ass out after a certain age. We all know that. So he's trying to figure it out. And it's just like, man, the black version of that would be the mother is a grandmother. Because we be fucking so fast and so early.
Yeah.
We be 19 with kids, and then kids we turn 37 and the kid got a kid. We 37 on grandparents.
I know someone that was a grandmother before she was 30.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No way. That's mathematically impossible.
I swear to God.
That's mathematically impossible.
I swear to no.
14, 14.
She was a grandmother before she was 30. That's a fact.
Really?
That's big facts.
Okay.
It can happen. I believe it.
But when you said how do we break the cycle, right? I think we have to make nerds the cool kids.
It's not about nerds. Listen, man. We act like white kids aren't out here rock and rolling, using drugs, all that other shit. It's just that white parents are like, you ain't having no kids until you marry. That one thing. The baby daddy term came from the black community.
They got structure.
Yeah, and if I'm saying fuck all you want. Listen, nobody's had more fun than me. You know. I got kids from one woman though. And I've never had another woman pregnant in my life.
Yep.
I don't play like that.
Right.
You ain't gonna catch me. I don't want that. I don't want that.
On my pimping.
But I'm just saying. And I know it stopped me because when I finally found my purpose, because when you're 19 and 20, you're trying to figure life out. You shouldn't be trying to be a dad or a mama. You're 19, 20. Like, go fuck the world up. Go fuck up and come back when you're 25 and figure out what you want to do. Yeah, exactly.
Go find yourself.
And then go do it. What'd you say, Juju?
Nothing.
He said,
So say it, Juju. Come on, you just walked in. It's okay. Come on.
I don't know the context of what you...
No, I was asking I was saying the cycle in our community is that women like street guys and they have kids from street guys. And then those street guys usually become bad baby fathers because they're street guys. They're not worrying about being
Did you see the interview that Young Boy just did?
Well, he said that. I just brought Young Boy, but I didn't even think about that.
But the reality is what he said is like, if you took it out of context, like a lot of people took that out of context. He's been a dad since he was like 17.
Exactly. He's like, it don't mean nothing to me.
But even beyond that, he's been on house arrest for the last 4 years.
Wow. 4?
It's been
stuck in the house with
something like that. So like he's been raising a kid like in the confines of a house.
Yeah, but kids are raising kids in our community, and then we wonder why our community is fucked up. Nigga, the daddy I am at 20 is way different than the dad I am at 30.
Yeah.
I'm in a career at 30. At 20, nigga, I'm having a good ass time.
The younger the parents get, the younger the grandparents get, it just gets all.
And it becomes a vicious cycle, and all of a sudden we trying to figure out what happened. Mama and daddy was 18, and you didn't tell them to fuck. You ignored the fact that they was fucking. They fucking. Make her wear birth control. Make her be accountable. Because I've never seen, as the term single father a term? Is that even a term?
Yeah.
Somebody tried to hit me with that.
No, it's about like 22 years old.
Yeah.
No,
I got
22 years old. Hold on, hear me out. 22 years old. What's your name? Yeah. Rose. 22 years old. I met a girl named Rose. Right? 22, met a girl named Rose. Me and Rose have a good ass time. You know, we start fucking. Nigga, when I'm motherfucking 40.
I think you taking it out of context that women can't be shit either. Like,
Ooh.
yeah, like.
But that's true.
Nah.
What do we have here?
When I say that, like, I do know guys that are single fathers. Like, I have homies that were, when I was at Morehouse, there was dudes that had to bring their kid to school with them.
No, but I'm saying is that you're right that women ain't shit, but that woman wasn't shit.
But that's,
I'm saying like, and I'm being funny, but I'm saying, but I'm saying I ain't seen a 21-year-old man out here like, man, we was fucking and we had a baby and she just after the birth she just left and it was just me and the baby together. Like
that definitely happened.
That happens. That happens to one of my really good friends.
I'm not saying it doesn't, but I'm saying it's like seeing a fucking alien.
Wait, hold on.
And then most of those cases too are like a girl. She's scared to go home. She's got pregnant during first semester of school. She's scared to go back home during the break, and she's legit. When she does go back home, she leaves the kid with the guy, and then it plays out in a very weird state.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm gonna just say, God, thank you for not making those women
around you and your
right.
I don't want to talk.
You made
I ain't
better
coming to
than
talk about this on
No,
camera. I'll tell you off camera.
Wait, hold on.
It's
My
weird.
homeboy had a baby. He had triplets by a girl.
Yeah,
She
damn.
left him with the kids. Now Ray
Not
be
triplets.
triplets.
Oh, Jesus.
And they're girls. She left triplet boys with him to raise. Guess what? Because he had twins later, he just be having on these babies.
Wow.
Wait, hold on, wait. The point is, she was a stripper. She was a stripper.
It was a dog.
She was a stripper at a club, and I remember when he first started dating her, he was like, "Oh, she don't really mean it because her bag be like she don't really want to strip. She's just there." And I was like,
What you mean?
"Yeah." He was like, "It's stadium in DC. Like that's a good
that's a
stadium,
good club.
right?" And her
Oh,
bag,
you know
like,
her?
I don't know her, but I know him. So long story short, she left him with the babies. Went on about her life. He's now a father who was really a single father
She
raising.
better strip and have 3 babies.
Yeah, she sure
Yeah,
did. Went right
she
back.
snapped back,
100%. She went back.
You never heard that snap
And
back?
she never looked back.
Snap back.
Left that man with them kids.
Well, you know,
But
a lot of these
he knew
women-
what he was getting into. That's
a
what
lot
I'm
of these
trying to
women, like you don't know the deal.
3 at one time though.
Oh, you never made a deal. Oh, it's a deal you gotta
Yeah, I
usually
know the
make.
deal.
It's you gonna have my baby, and then
that
right
lipo.
after you get the baby out, we gonna transfer you from that hospital bed to this hospital bed where he gonna run his surgery, so that way you're fine.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the
Wait,
game.
after 3?
Yeah.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck if it was
I don't
9.
think you can have
That you going from one. The babies are being nurtured by the
I made a
nurses.
deal after
You are in the
1.
hospital bed getting the fat transfer, everything taken out. What? That's,
Fix this immediately.
I made a deal after 1.
I
hold
don't
on,
think you could do that.
For sure.
Jackie, I hold the mic.
Oh.
So you telling me it's chicks that do that just straight off the dribble?
Yeah.
Like baby out.
All the Kardashians do it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Good answer.
All the Kardashians do
You gotta
it.
think about it. You
That's
already
why
had
they
traumatic surgery, so you might as well,
Well,
just
just
go in
get
there
it
like
done.
you already in
while
all the
you're
stuff, and
there.
you was like, take me from from the baby while y'all getting him circumcising him and getting him all this stuff. I'm gonna go over here take this little
You
4-hour
already
surgery,
paid.
and when I
Damn.
come out, we fine and we got a
But I
family
mean,
again.
I would think like your body's like in
Trauma.
trauma and vulnerable.
Yeah,
at
Let me
that
tell you
point.
something.
Yeah,
Let me tell you
just don't
something.
give a
Okay,
fuck.
let me tell you something.
It
The way
definitely is.
these women be hopping on these tables, by the way, I admire y'all. That's incredible to me that y'all have the balls to just let somebody turn the lights off and operate on your body.
This is why I
If
don't
there
got
was
big titties,
There is
'cause I
a
don't
dick
have the balls.
enhancement
I don't
surgery.
have-
I don't know
There's
one nigga that's like, I don't give a fuck. Them inches ain't worth me knowing the nigga's gonna cut my shit open, put some what? I be found this little dick. I be found this little 2 inches.
He said, I'm good.
Bitches, I ain't pussy good. I ain't pussy good.
Find another way to compensate.
But they definitely have dick enlargement surgeries. For
They
men.
do. Mm-hmm.
Y'all
No.
been out
I
left
know.
out.
I
Y'all
know
ain't
they.
left out now.
I know they do. But I'm just saying.
I couldn't even.
I'm just
Y'all
saying.
left out.
I don't know niggas that's hopping on the table. Like I'm talking about nigga Trey. He like, yo Ray. You know, I need a
Next
week off
week
next
I'm
week, man, because
scheduled.
I'm hopping on the table on Monday. Hopping on what table? I'm thinking. No, I'm getting dick enlargement. Dick enlargement.
Yeah, I know niggas that got
I know
the.
men that got
They call it
lipo.
the John Cena.
I heard a
Go
few.
get the John Cena.
Kanye said he got lipo. Anytime a man gets surgery, it's considered soft.
But y'all can really work out and lose weight a little bit easier than we do. Like y'all go to the gym for a week and next thing you know, y'all muscles is bulging. Like y'all just
Yeah,
be
that's
cheating
true.
for no reason.
No, it's not that. It's just that God made us one way and made y'all another
Yeah.
way. And now, these doctors and y'all fucking with the science. I hate to see this world 300 years from now.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna have no race around this
When they
motherfucker.
go to dig up skeletons, you will see veneers.
Yep.
and
Ooh.
skeletons.
Wow.
Like that post, they said the new cast is gonna look like guitars. The BBL cast is
That's
gonna look
gonna
like
look
guitars.
Oh, yeah.
The
crazy.
veneers don't leave. I got veneers. Oh shit, man, my shit gonna stay with me like that.
Yup. You wouldn't be in the grave.
I'm gonna say bury me when I bury me. There's a smile on my face. Pay for these goddamn
Juju,
teeth.
can you give it to Juju real quick? Because I know you know about this. So there was a big football game last night, right?
Yeah.
With the
Michigan and
okay.
Michigan, Washington.
So the question is, does that now make them the lead contender for? Are they now a powerhouse in football?
Michigan?
Yes.
Hell no. And I'm standing on that.
Juju's a hater, y'all.
I want all my Detroit folks to know.
Juju's a hater.
No, not because.
By the way, you know why Michigan won this year? This is their first year winning in what, 27 years? You wanna know why they won?
40.
27. Because they did the split in 97 when Charles Woodson was the
Okay.
They did a split. You know why they won? Because they got a coach and they let the coach run the show.
Well, no, what Jim Hart.
Imagine if football was like music.
And they imagine this year.
Yeah, I know, nigga, I know.
Suspended the first 3.
Bro,
But that's good. That's good.
I got
coaching
one
if
wish.
they
I hope the
fucking
Falcons
undefeated.
go get him.
Oh.
Nah, the Falcons ain't gonna go get him.
They better.
Arthur Blank ain't spending
no.
that money. It's gonna cost a check.
No. If Arthur Blank, if Jim Harbaugh is our coach, you mean to tell me you don't want to go to? You ain't interested in
I'm not a
Falcons?
Falcons fan, so.
Oh, well, see, that's what I was talking to you.
What you, a
Oh,
Redskins?
this nigga Aaron?
No.
What fan are you?
Carolina Panthers?
Hey man, watch this.
What's
Watch
your
your mouth.
team?
Y'all
I'm
niggas
just
won
asking
1 and
you.
17 this year. 1 and 16.
That's why I'm not up here beating my chest. I'm standing
You
on
gotta
business.
stand on a home team, you know. Right with
Well,
your
what's
home team.
what's the team?
Carolina Panthers. bro.
Okay, cool.
Still a
You a
Patriots
Giants
fan, so
fan?
I don't care.
Yeah. Giants and Jets.
Y'all
I'm
just
a
as
New
worse.
Yorker.
Y'all just as worse.
He got Tim's on. Look at Tim's.
Yeah, I'm a New Yorker.
Yeah, I peeped those.
So no
And he
matter.
like the Yankees. Jack don't even continue like the contenders.
By the way,
You thought I mean about the Red Sox.
By the way, that same statement that Juju said, where he talking about what's that came with that you got? We like street niggas is this hip hop street politics.
Yeah.
New York fashion is fucking y'all up.
Why is that?
Nigga, I'm tired of seeing Tim's in a Yankee hat, nigga.
Tim's in a short
A Tim's in a Yankee hat?
sweater.
It's never
Nigga,
going nowhere.
that's what I'm saying. Okay, so that's my point. It's a classic, right? Nigga, niggas ain't going crazy for Braves hats. Nigga, like,
When did
I'm
niggas
saying
ever
we
go
will wear
crazy for
one,
Braves
but you know
hats?
what I'm trying to say? It's not like
I don't know. Back in the 2000s.
I'm saying if Juju, based on Juju's statement, New Yorkers, y'all are holding yourself back with y'all how New York has to be thing. D-Dot says something that's really important. He said there's no rules to this shit. Give me a rule book where it says you have to wear those Timbs. No, it's those broke ass New Yorkers who are like, this is what I want because it's the thing. Not saying y'all, but I'm saying in general. Mind you, I was one.
And it be snowing.
So I can talk like that. I was a project in the hood New Yorker who wanted a pair of Timbs, but I want other pairs now. I don't want the same motherfucking pairs. I don't understand why I got to keep the same
I
pairs.
wanted a pair of Timbs
I'm
so bad.
asking. I'm asking.
I wanted a pair of Timbs.
I don't. I'm not like the oracle on like New York street fashion, so to speak. But it's just it's just one of those embedded behaviors that we have.
Okay. Well, guess what? I know a nigga that's I when I go to Patterson Projects, I see people that's still there.
Yeah.
And I left Patterson in 1991. My point is
Maybe
that
3 generations in.
growth is necessary for humans.
Yeah.
Y'all
still
gonna be
leading the world in
Neanderthals.
fashion,
Ain't that what they call cavemen? Y'all like Neanderthals.
They got white women doing jumping jackets for the Marcy Projects.
What?
What?
Y'all didn't see that?
Juju just left.
Okay, go look at Jack. Jack won't defend it.
Jack know what I'm talking about.
I mean, Brooklyn. Well, it's happening in Jamaica too, but Brooklyn is what they call that shit again? Gentrified.
Yeah.
So yeah,
She was doing jumping jackets for the Marcy
I bet
Projects.
you in 1987 wasn't no white people doing jumping jacks in front of
Jack, we're not talking about.
I'm just saying.
We're talking about
5 years ago.
But you said it like it's just.
I'm
like
just
it's-
saying. I just want y'all to grow. I just want y'all to wear different color Timbs and
You
different
ain't
color, different team hats. I don't see no New York nigga with a Mets
I
hat.
mean, I have Mets
Has
hat.
anybody ever seen a
You wear
Mets
Red
hat on
Sox
somebody?
I got Mets hats. I got Knicks.
Ray,
hats.
what I'm
Ray,
saying.
you're
wear
not
Red
gonna
Sox
have-
hat.
Cause this is the thing
Red
too.
Sox
Like,
hat.
it's
I
like,
would what?
You're not
I
gonna
would
see a
never.
Falcons fan with a Saints jersey on.
No, you're not. But no.
So it's the same thing. Like New York for the Yankees and the Mets is either one.
No,
you pick one side of the-
but my point is this:
New
is
Yorkers
that
are loyal.
they're still Mets fans because it's the Mets, Jets, Nets. Do you ever know that Mets, Jets, Nets?
It's the Knicks, the Nets,
No,
the
it's the
Giants,
Knicks.
the Jets, the Yankees,
oh
the
my
Mets.
God,
It's the Knicks.
oh my God, y'all! Listen, man. This one I got to school New Yorkers now. In New York, the 3 main teams are the Knicks, the Giants, and the Yankees. The secondary teams in New York are the Nets, Jets, Mets.
That's true.
Mets is only secondary if you're not. It's a certain.
No. I'm not arguing why it's secondary.
Yeah.
I'm just saying Nets, Jets, Mets. That's weird as fuck
Yeah,
to me.
why is it like that?
Because New York is just fucking stuck in where they are. This is,
Okay.
by the way, I want smoke today with New York. I want smoke with Jack
see.
because I looked at his Timbs and them shits is not fresher than the ones I got on. I had on that day.
I seen him as soon as he walked in. I said, "Oh, Jack ain't playing."
Nah, but I like your outfit. I was gonna wear my Sergio Tacchini today too. You look really put together today.
Man, I ain't gonna lie.
You got the bread. You got the bread, Jordan. You got the bread.
Can I be honest with you?
On.
If I lived for your compliments, man, I would die on your disses. I don't give a fuck, Jack. I don't give a fuck what you think about what I have on. I like what I have on. I like what I had on, Jack. I don't give a fuck what you think, Jack Dance. I appreciate that compliment, but I gotta make sure, because then it's like, what I'm gonna celebrate your shit, and I'm looking like, so then I'm gonna cry when you diss me?
Nah, I'm just giving you a little shout out, you know what I'm saying?
Jack, can I tell you something, man? I'm that motherfucking nigga. I don't need that from nobody. I'm acting arrogant like a New Yorker now.
If you wasn't in music, do you think you would still dress this way?
Yes.
Yeah. Can I tell you something? I only had one dream as a child, to be able to dress like myself and make money. I don't want to wear something that I don't want to wear for me to make money.
You know, I wrote my high school yearbook.
What?
I would love to know your high school.
I'm gonna get a job I can wear sweatpants to every single day.
Me too.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
And that was like my professor, my principal was like.
And to be honest with you, ain't nothing in the music business better, because we dress and act and move like street niggas, but we legit, so we get the girls too.
That's a good way to put it. We get to dress like
we got
yes, pay stubs and shit in the back. W4. Okay, so in closing, since comedy was such a big thing this week, the debate question is, who was the funniest king of comedy?
Bernie Mac.
Oh, we got different options. So
Steve Harvey.
We got Bernie Mac, Cedric the Entertainer.
Did y'all see that footage that Jack sent with the kid doing Bernie Mac joke before Bernie Mac did it?
No. Relax. We ain't gonna go.
You saw that?
Like that? No, I didn't see it.
Hold on, y'all want to see something?
He borrowed it.
Oh no!
I don't give a damn what you about to show me. We not gonna go over Bernie like that.
Cat Williams has opened up the bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on, hear me out.
Sure.
Hold on, y'all.
Hold
on. Listen, y'all gotta hear this, because this fucked my head up. Where's that? Boom. Here. Listen.
When I was little, I had like a little stutter problem. Yeah. I could never get on the school bus in the morning. It'd be like, excuse me, is this the school bus? Bus driver, look at me and drive off.
I remember the school.
What year was that?
That was the way he ended it.
My mother said, I know, stop spitting on me, boy.
This is in the 90s. Look, this is like.
Okay, I feel you.
Bernie Mac did this show in 2000.
Next day, went to the bus stop, and my mom said, boy, go ask that bus driver what you normally ask him. Like, all right.
Right.
Hurry up.
So you know my take on this?
So I did,
Pause.
No, hear me out. I had to watch the whole joke.
I hear you. You know my take on this though?
He's like, close the doors again. My mother jumped away and said, hey.
How many people have sampled an artist? How many people have sampled a record? How many people like literally?
Oh, that's a joke cover. That's a cover.
Nah. So like now,
niggas, comedians doing covers now.
But he said the joke in it. He said Bernie said the joke in his own way. So I'm trying to figure out what
it's the same.
Your mama
it's
joke
the same joke though.
But you know how many people that say the same your mama joke and you still laugh? Like my thing is, I don't give a fuck about if you recite. Like Bernie, we're never gonna take away from the fact of what he created.
No,
Bernie is Bernie.
But I'm not. But here's the thing.
I don't want no milk and cookies.
Okay, so hear me out real quick. I gotta say something. Here's my problem with the world. Here's Virgo's problem with the world. I'm gonna make it a Virgo's thing. This is why Cat Williams did the joke he did. I want to tell y'all, because I'm a Virgo. I can speak for us, Jay. Thank you, my nigga. Here's Virgo's problem with the world, is that this world picks its favorites, and if we ain't that, then we have to either accept it or not, and we don't accept it, so we just do the work. So you do the work, you honor the process, and then all of a sudden you see niggas that didn't do the work getting opportunities that you wanted. Right? So that's all
this
this
doesn't make sense to me. Like
what about that?
The reason that doesn't make sense is like in the case of in this context that doesn't make sense because you never supposed to look at the next man and where they think that he took your blessing.
No. You didn't hear. You see, you missed the point. What I'm saying is the system picks favorites. Mm-hmm. The system picks favorites. Like I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna name two legendary players. One the system picked, and one the streets picked, and they played at the same time. Kobe, AI. Right. AI was the niggas the streets picked. The system didn't like AI. They liked Kobe.
If the system didn't like it, he would have made the NBA.
No. He was too good.
A better example of that would have been like Stephon Marbury, and then his name was, or somebody that got kicked out of the league. No. Because look. But how can you say the system picked them?
I could tell you.
But hold on.
I'm gonna tell you how.
Hear me out.
You let me finish my point.
But culturally, you gotta like you're taking.
I ain't talking about culture. I'm talking about the system. You can't win his argument with me, bro.
How did they not? How did the system not pick him? He's an NBA Hall of Famer. How did the system not pick him?
They didn't market and promote AI as
because
much
he
as
wore
Kobe.
braids.
Yeah.
He had tattoos.
They had no choice but to market and promote.
No, he was that good.
Yeah, because
He was that good. They picked Kobe because Kobe was clean cut. He was married. He was doing everything he's
Right.
supposed to do.
Image-wise.
So what I'm telling you is that, dog, the system picks its favorites. And that is a problem for us. Dog, do you know why I'm everything I am? You know why everything I exist is? Because when I was a kid in high school, the system, who the kids they pulled out? Look at the kids they focused on. The athletes,
Right.
the really genuinely smart kids, or the talent singers, songwriters, something, instrument players. Nigga, what about me? When Dallas Austin comes to the school, they're not pulling me out the class.
No.
When Deion Sanders comes to the school, they're not pulling me out the class. So I'm like, these motherfuckers think I'm gonna be a janitor.
So that's my question is, the reason I say that's not fair is that the system was that chance.
That's the system.
No, that's chance. That's chance or fate that you.
That's
No,
the system.
It has
That's
nothing to do with the
the
system.
No, it
has
does-
nothing. I can't help that I'm more talented. If I can't help that I'm a better athlete than the nigga that's
Okay,
sitting
so
beside me.
guess what?
Hold on, I can't help that I can sing.
See, this why, hold on, hear me out.
A
This why
or
you
low.
lose it. This why you're wrong. You're still speaking from the individual standpoint.
No, but
You
the
keep saying
system.
I can't. No, the system can help. The system can say, what about these other kids? What about the dog? What is the one thing that you're supposed to do when you're in class? The most important thing you're supposed to do is don't talk. Nigga, what if you a nigga that can get paid to talk like me? The system don't work for me.
That's not the system.
It's the.
That is the system. That's
No,
the way
it's
it's set
not.
up.
What is it then?
You're not supposed to
So you mean to say? So hold on, hear me out. Hold on, watch this. I got this. Hold on.
Okay,
So
okay,
listen.
I got you.
So you and me in high school.
Okay.
I'm good at talking.
Right.
You're good at playing basketball. You're getting selected for all the programs, all the awards. I ain't shit. We get out of school. You ain't shit no more because you ain't good enough to go to the pros. Meanwhile, I'm talking. By the way, this is my life. I was talking. People, why I'm in the music business? Because somebody I went to high school with said, yo, well, since we were kids, when you talk, people listen.
Well, Ray, so now, take the same example you just gave me. Now you say the system. What happens now if you join the Glee Club or you join the fucking debate team? So now the same talent you have of talking, you're not allowing the system.
We don't have no debate teams in the hood.
That's a system.
Ray,
That's the system again.
That is-
We don't. Did anybody go to school with it? Did anybody go to school with a debate team? I would have been great as fuck at that.
Actually,
You went to a
when I lived in Alabama, I was on a debate team.
I don't know.
So when we say a system,
They was debating slaves versus. No, so my point is this, dog. Listen, my point is this: is that we in this world we invest in who we want to invest in. Like we invest who we want to invest in, and what I'm telling you is that is the system. So when the smart kids come, when fucking what's that woman name that one of the astronauts came to the school, they didn't pull Ray Daniels out of class. They're like, yo, dumbass, you behind? You don't deserve this. They pulled out the other girl, and then look at the smart girls. So what I'm telling you is, but guess what? That's why the world is so fucked up, and that's why if you pay attention, the people that are not from the system are the people that are fucking winning the most. The people that are not of the system. It's the people that are not from the system that break that change things, and because they pick who they want. What if I want to be that guy? Well, he's the guy. Well, but he don't even care about it. I want it.
Right.
Sit down, Ray. Shut up. He's the guy. Dog, they didn't do that. So when I got to high school, I'm like, nigga, I always brag. I went to Atlanta Metropolitan College.
For one
Nigga,
semester.
For one fucking semester. Nigga, what the fuck was I supposed to be with my life?
so this is a much deeper conversation.
No.
No. 'Cause Ray,
No, hear me
'cause
out. You
identify-
gotta let me finish. Here's what I'm saying.
gotta let the
Imagine
full throat.
if I was 15 years old and somebody came to me and said, you a smart kid. You can lead. You can be more. You don't think I would have tapped into that? Nigga, I didn't know I could be shit till I was 22. Start making money in this game I want to be in when I was 25. Did $1 million deals when I was 26. Nigga, imagine if somebody told me I could be something when I was 12.
So once again, I asked you, is that the system or is that the way you were raised? It's two
No,
different-
that's the
it's two
system.
different- bro, it's two different things.
No,
The
it's no. Hold on.
concept
Hear me out.
raised. The conversation be
It-
much deeper
No.
than- like-
It's the system. Because even if my mom thought I should be more, then she can't make the fucking. My son wants to play on the basketball team. I can't go and say put him on the goddamn team because I'm his parent. It's the system. You know, my son told me he called.
How things are run.
Because when you say when we keep identifying, and this is the part that
Go ahead.
where I can't stand on it, right? The part where I can't stand on saying a system. If you really want something, you can go do it, right?
I
hold on,
agree.
Hold on. So if your mom really wants you to play basketball, she now takes you from the west side of Atlanta or the south side of Atlanta, and she takes you over to the west side of Atlanta to go play basketball.
What mom in the hood has the money to do that?
It doesn't matter, bro.
It does.
And a resource.
It does.
So we keep talking about a system, and this is why I think this shit is bullshit, right? When you say system, Elijah Wan, who created Eastside Golf, one is the #1 brand right now for golf, for black golfers. He literally came from the east side of Atlanta. There was no golf team on the east side of Atlanta. Okay. His mother made sure that he got to the fucking golf course on fucking John A. White every single fucking day to go practice.
Ooh, mind you. Can you let me jump in real quick?
Mind you, she could not afford.
To have.
Hold on. So hear me out.
Right? So wrong.
So we're identifying when we're trying to talk about identifying a system, bro. That's a bullshit.
Hold on. Hear me out.
That's a bullshit mentality.
Somebody had to put golf clubs in your fucking hand.
It's a cop
to see you can swing, my nigga.
Right.
Hold on, I got a child actor right here. I got a dude that's been acting and doing it since he was right here. He's right here. He was raised to do it by his parents, but he still gotta fight the system.
His mama.
Am I right?
Saw that in him, not the system.
I don't care for and mind you, every nigga that's great, every nigga that's rich as fuck is a nigga that wanted to be a part of the system. They didn't embrace him. They had to do it outside with the people, and the system brought them in and they dominated.
Mm-hmm. Agree.
Am I wrong about that?
Agree.
I think it's cap.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Wait, hold on, wait.
You want to let me get mine?
We never answered who's the king of comedy.
I get the point. All I'm saying is that's the mindset that's gonna keep us behind.
No. Hold on. I gotta stop you. See, that's not fair though. That's not fair because I'm not speaking about mindset. I agree that I'm speaking against that mindset. Mind you, you're talking to a self-made nigga right here.
The system only has power if we allow a system to have power.
I agree. But who the fuck knows the system don't have power unless you explore other people and talk to other people?
But Ray,
who knows?
That's what I'm trying to say. Let me get my point across, right? So we talk about a system, right? A system only has validity if we give the system validity, right? So if they say, hey, if you say Juju, you want to play basketball? Cool. You want to let me on the team? Cool. I got a homie. I got Jack sells dope in the hood. Jack gonna pay for our team to have a team. I go get my uncle. Hold on. I go get my uncle. My uncle now is sponsoring our team. Now we have a full blown team. Hold on. Once again. We keep you're giving something that does not have power. That literally you can't even touch. The system is a non-tangible thing that you cannot touch. Can we agree on that?
I don't know. You said
can we agree?
The system is non-tangible.
It's non-tangible. Can we not touch them? Can we not touch
yes,
the system?
Yes, we can.
How?
I'm gonna tell you. If you went to public school, you're part of the system.
Yes.
Right.
If you got to go to the hospital, you're part of the system.
Mm-hmm.
If you out there trying to get a job, you're part of a system. My nigga, you're smarter than, bro, let me tell you something. You're smarter than most niggas I worked with in the music business. That's why I wanted you on the show. Why them niggas above you? Because the system favored them. Not because you ain't smarter, not because you couldn't kill it. It's because you wasn't the favorite, my nigga. Let's be clear. Why did Ray have to go on the outside and create a podcast? Because when I called the system, I emailed Charlamagne the God and his partner Dolly and said, hey, I'm Ray Daniels, pretty successful music exec. I would love to put my share in the chocolate. What's not chocolate? I'm not being funny. What's it? The Black Effect podcast. That wasn't no shade to them. I was like Black Chocolate. The Black Effect podcast. They don't respond. Right. So guess what Ray knows? I don't fit the system. Okay, cool. Let me go do it myself. And then when I talked to Charlamagne that thing, I was like, yo, y'all, the Breakfast Club has posted us they posted us like 7-8 times last year. And he's like, why you not on the Black Effect pod? Nigga, because the system didn't favor a nigga like me. That's why I had to go do it. So what I'm telling you is that the reason why we doing everything we doing is because the system picks its motherfucking favorites. Nigga, Barack Obama will tell you that firsthand. Right. Do you know the story about how Barack became president?
Yes.
Tell me the story.
You want the long way?
Yeah, I want to tell me. No, I want to hear the story. I know. Because I know the first person he called or the first group of people he called.
So before he became president, he wasn't even actually on the ballot to become president.
He wasn't. No.
He wasn't even a candidate.
Let me tell the story.
He wasn't a candidate.
Can I tell you the story?
Go ahead.
Okay, this is how Barack Obama became president. Barack Obama did a speech in the 2004 election when John Kerry was running. Mm-hmm. Remember, that speech is what put him on the map.
Which he wasn't even invited to the Democratic. He wasn't even invited to the convention.
You want me to tell the story?
Tell the story.
Barack Obama does a speech in the 2004 election. What you don't know is that they wanted him to do the speech in the afternoon. Remember, it's an all-day thing. Mm-hmm. Barack Obama, they're like, who the fuck is this guy Barack? Why would we let him get primetime hours? Right. So they put him in the daytime. Barack Obama calls Clarence Avon and says, they got me on, but they want me to perform at early in the day, and I need that prime time. And then he read him the speech, and he was like, this speech is prime time worthy. where he said, there's not two of them, it's one America, and there's not this. And remember that speech that put him on the map? Okay, cool. He does a speech. Because Barack, when he was a junior congressman or senator, the president was on his mind. And guess what? He does that speech. We all know him now. All the black people's like, oh wow, we got another black hero. He wants to run for president now. He goes and sits down with the Black Caucus and says, I want y'all to support me. You know what the system told him? It's not your time. It's Hillary's time. Yeah. We can't support you right now. Right. And Barack could have easily said, okay, system, I'll wait till y'all think I'm ready. But what did he do? He went and he called Clarence Avant again. No, I was corrected. He called a group of black powerful people. One of those people he called was a guy named Kasim Reed, who named me the culture referee, who is a former mayor of Atlanta, but is my dog. Okay. Kasim corrected me with this story. Kasim said he called us all in the room, all mayors, people in politics, and said, I want people here.
The only black man that was in the House of Representatives at the time as well.
He called, that's what I'm saying, he called all the niggas that was like him. And he called everybody, no, that came later. He called everybody that was like him and said, they told me it's not my time, but I think I could win. I need help. Everybody in that room, Kasim would tell you, wrote a check that day. Then, instead of playing politics, the next call he makes is to Clarence Avant again. And he says, I need to do my first fundraiser. I'm going. And Clarence like, let's go. He said, but if we go, we got to go big. What did they do at L.A. Reid's house? He had 2 requests. I need Beyonce to be there, and I think he wanted Jay-Z and Beyonce there. That was Barack's request when he's a junior senator, like, make sure Beyonce and Jay are there. Mind you, the first time we saw all of them together was in a room at L.A. Reid House for Barack Obama. The niggas picked him, not the system. Guess what? Donald Trump.
So, Ray,
the system hates him. The niggas picked, not the niggas, but the people picked him.
I have to correct your story just a tad.
Go ahead.
Just a tad.
So, you're correct. The system did pick him, but that's not how they picked him. It wasn't a black. Who picked him he was on the House of Representatives in Illinois at the time, right? And the person who was in front of him to go for governor fell out of the race. The other person who was on the Democratic ticket also fell out of the race because he had a bunch of allegations that popped up. Barack said he wanted to run a clean race the entire time. So he had a conversation with Hillary. He said, Hillary, I'm not going to go against you unless there's a rift. Hillary said she took it as, oh no, there's a rift. I'm like, it is what it is. So he said, then he goes back and he says, he promised Michelle, if I can get enough votes in the primaries to make the ballot, then we're gonna go for the run. Mind you, he had no intention of going for the run. So before he even went to the black delegation to win the black America wasn't gonna be hard to win. He had to go win old white America to even make the ballot. So he had to go win Iowa and Idaho.
You talking about when he was running against the primary against Hillary?
Before he even made the ballot to run for presidency.
So what ballot are you talking about? What ballots are you talking about then?
To make the Democratic ballot.
What Democratic ballot?
So the speech you're referring to when he did it on the Democratic floor.
Yeah.
He wasn't even invited to the Democratic National Convention.
I know. So
before you can even get a presidency, look at presidency, you have to be the keynote speaker at the Democratic National Convention. He didn't even get invited. So when he called Clarence Avant, he said, I didn't even get invited. They didn't even know who he was on the floor.
Yeah.
So he ended up getting onto the floor and giving that speech. So after that speech, that's when he even got acknowledged for even getting on the ballot. So prior to that, he didn't call Kasim and them until he was actually in the presidency race. So that's what
No, he called them before. No, you want me to call Kasim on speaker right now? How are you mind you, hold on. By the way, I only know this story. How do you know that part of the story? Because I only know this story I'm telling from 3 mouths. L.A. Reid mouth, Clarence Avant mouth, and Kasim Reed mouth.
I'm talking about that's when he was actually running for president.
No, but he had, but listen, I'm telling you.
To run for president, he didn't have,
bottom line is he didn't have, the system, bro. You want to, bro, you late. So you got to make sure you got you got to make sure you got heard. I get it. What I'm just trying to tell you is that every person in this room knows that there's a system that we have to go through. Yes. And the people who become powerful are the people who figure out how to outsmart the system, which is usually the people in the system or the rules in the system. Let's all do this. Let's be honest right now. Be honest, please, because I can prove to you that I'm not bullshitting. Raise your hand if you knew Donald Trump was going to win way before he won. I don't believe that. I don't believe that because America was I'm saying I don't believe America was shocked that he won. But bro,
We were shocked that he won?
no, we were shocked that he won.
We were
Let me
shocked
tell you
that he won?
something.
Money
Okay, so let me tell you something.
I knew he was gonna win.
Go do me a favor. See y'all, go watch the Saturday Night Live skit where it was Trump versus. Where it was like they did the skit where it was Trump versus Hillary. There was a point in the skit where the Hillary's character said, he's messed it up so bad, I don't have nothing to worry about. We're acting like 2 weeks or a week before the election that they didn't release footage of the man running for president saying, you can do anything to women, grab them by the pussy. Nigga, you can't tell me y'all didn't think he was done.
100%.
Everybody thought he was done because that came out a week or two before the election. Footage of the president saying, and guess what he did? And guess what he did? Guess what the system would have told him to do? Hold on, let me finish. The system would have told him to do. They would have said drop out or apologize.
No. Jeffrey Epstein had just got off.
You always talking Jeffrey Epstein.
They were lit. This is the part that I keep saying is some bullshit.
Juju, you reaching right now. Let's stay focused on Donald Trump.
You asked how do you think Donald Trump will win?
I'm saying to you that Donald Trump, a week before he voted president, he said on tape, you can grab him by the pussy. Everybody, hold on, bro, can I finish? Damn, Juju, you want to argue, but you can't win this one. You're not right. Let me finish the point. Donald Trump says, they say, bro, I love politics, y'all. So I studied this shit. And I knew Trump was going to win since fucking like 2015. Yeah. I knew he was going to win. And then when that grab him by the pussy thing happened, the entire Republican fucking party turned on him. They all turned on him. And they said, the leader of the Republican Party came out first and said, we don't support him. We think he should drop out whatever he did. And Donald Trump, that nigga, the system told him, apologize. That nigga said, that's how we talk when y'all ain't around. And every man said, what, y'all? True. He's right. And that's why he won. My nigga, you talking to a nigga that had to break the system to win. You talking to a nigga that had to fight the system to win. You can't tell me about the system. The system had you scared 2 weeks ago. Oh, I don't want to piss off the system. It's a system, bro. We don't want to acknowledge that there are people in power that control and pick their winners. Right. There are people in power that pick the winners. We know that, y'all. Do we not all know that, y'all? Why are you acting like you don't? Because you're late and you just want to be a part of the argument. No, I get it. I get it.
You're perpetuating the idea of a system. And
You're making it worse.
Is a system. It is a system, Juju, though.
All right.
It has to, no, Juju.
Barack Obama went to talk, they wouldn't let him.
Now, Juju, the point of what we're doing right now on this show is teaching creatives and artists and everybody how to outsmart the what, guys? System. That's the point of this show. That's why we're independent and we're still killing it. Because people are outside saying, man, we need help because the system got us fucked up. They won't let none of us win. Right. And we're giving them the answers to win. Because it's a system, bro. You might not want to admit it. I don't know why. It's kind of weird you won't. But there's a system. But we got to rap. Our new executive producer, Aaron, is telling us to rap. Let's all clap for Aaron. So we're going to rap to be respectful for Aaron.
Can I just know who y'all favorite king of comedy is?
Dave Chappelle's the greatest comedian to ever live.
All right. I'll take that. That's not a king.
I'm going to go with Eddie Murphy.
He's still Bernie.
At least acknowledge it.
What you got,
I like Steve Harvey.
Okay, Steve Harvey. Alrighty then. Well, you guys, this is the Culture Report.
By the way, before we go, like, subscribe, share. Like, subscribe, share. Hold on, y'all. Let me shout out to people, man. We got to go. Like, subscribe, share. Shout out to our sponsors, Yoko Vodka, Two Lost Distribution, and Tote and Carry. And we'll talk about that later, but check out that water. And
Black on.
This is the God Show, Culture Report, and we are
Deuces.